What's going on, YouTube? So today's video, let's have a little bit of fun. I originally was not going to do this very video. I ended up doing one exactly like this last year. But I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do it. Because I dressed like this twice last year for two different videos. And I'm like, forget it. But my buddy Mike from the channel 5280 Cents inspired me and motivated me to do this very video. So before we get into the actual video, I want to say thank you to Mike. Make sure to check him out. His link will be down below. Make sure to check him out, subscribe, and everything. Great guy, great content. So today's video, I'm going to give you top 10 Soapy Fresh out of the shower fragrances for 2020. Before we get into the actual video, I just want to say, Mike, again, thank you very much. And secondly, I want to thank my wife, my loving and ever so patient wife, for allowing me to use her bathrobe and for tying my towel. This is a bath towel to moisten what little hair I have, alright? So we gotta keep this dome dry. So when it comes to top 10 fresh out of the shower soapy type of fragrances, they don't necessarily have to be soapy. They could just be clean freshies. They could just be like a clean type of musk. But fragrance number one, I don't have a bottle, don't have a travel spray. For the remaining fragrances, I do. Fragrance number one is going to be BALDESSARINI Cool Force. Neroli musk, sea notes, bergamot, myrtle are what you're going to get with this one here. This one here is definitely not your soapy type of fragrance. It is a fresh, clean, out of the shower type of scent, but it's a clean, musky type of fragrance. This musk is not an offensive, animalistic, or BO or stanky kind of musk. Not one bit. This is just a clean, fresh musk. This is a great scent for dressing down to dressing it up. But when it comes to dressing it up, this is not a fragrance that's overly black tie-ish. You could dress this one up in a black tie when it's more of a semi-formal daytime event. But if it's, let's say, a wedding type of fragrance, this is not for a wedding setting at all. Casually, to the office, to a nice daytime semi-formal event, a younger man could pull this one off, but it has a hint of maturity, like a little bit of an older man type of fragrance. But it's not like old man-ish. A younger person, not a high schooler, but someone who's in college. Let's say you're 22, but if you have the mentality of like a 26, 27, even 28-year-old, you could pull this one off quite easily. It's musky, it's clean, it's fresh, but it's also quite masculine. It's very inoffensive, and this one here, I think that this is the type of fragrance that a lady is really going to like, because ladies really do like that masculine man. Fragrance number two, let's go with a cheapie. This is going to be Dunhill's Desire Blue Ocean. There are only 3 notes of this one here: patchouli, different citruses, and sea notes. This one here is fresh, it's clean. You get lots of that seawater or sea notes with the different citruses. And the backbone to give a little bit of a oomph to this one here is that patchouli. If the patchouli wasn't there, the longevity would be a lot less. Longevity on this is about 5-6 hours, while the longevity on the Cool Force, which I forgot to mention, is 5 to 6 hours as well. This is more of a casual kind of fragrance. It does not have a younger man's vibe or an older man's vibe. This is pretty much ageless. So someone who's in high school to someone who's like retired and old can pull this one off quite well. The citruses in this are done quite nicely, and the combination with the sea notes really does give it that fresh, uplifting, energizing type of scent that you could dress it down to school, but also wear it to work. Fragrance number 3, let's go with the brand of Hugo Boss. This is going to be Hugo Boss Hugo Reverse. Grapefruit, rosemary, vetiver, and bergamot are the notes to this one here. This is just a really fresh, uplifting, clean, inoffensive type of fragrance. This is pretty much a clean freshie with an herbal touch. Kind of like, you know, like your Irish Spring soap. That's what this kind of is. This is a great casual scent that's more so suited for the casual setting. Yes, you could dress it to school, and yes, that you could dress it to work. So if you have to wear a suit and tie type of thing to go to work, this will be all right for that. This is not really overly classy or professional. It's just inoffensive, mass appealing, and the longevity on this is anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. Fragrance number 4. Don't have a bottle, but I do have a travel spray, or as this one is actually going to be, it's a roll-on. It's a unisex fragrance, and let's talk about Calvin Klein CK2. Pebbles, pear, Hedione, violet leaf, mandarin, and also, which is a really unusual note, wasabi. There is a hot type of vibe, like a slightly green herbal type of touch to this one here. But what you get is that you do get the freshness from that violet leaf. You also get the Hedione, a slight pear, and also that pebble note. So this one is fresh, it's clean, it's definitely unisex, so ladies, you could wear it just like the men out there. It's more of a casual type of scent. I think that this would be good for school, day-to-day casual. This one, however, does kind of remind me of like a bit of a massage parlor, where because of that pebble note, it kind of reminds me of like a hot stone massage. So like I would say that maybe there is a slight scent memory to this one here, because I dated a girl who was beyond politically correct, who really pushed this hot stone massage stuff, and I really wasn't interested until I tried it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so relaxing. So it's more of a scent memory of that like relaxing moment when I'm at the massage parlor and I'm getting that hot stone massage, than that ex-girlfriend. Thank God, because I found the woman of my dreams, because no woman out there would allow me to dress like this except for my wife, and God, I love that woman. But longevity on this one here is about 4 to 5 hours. Fragrance number 5, let's go with a niche. Technically this is a niche, but a lot of people will say that this is pretty much designer quality at outrageous niche prices, and I could see it in some ways. But I'm a fanboy of this one here, and this is going to be Bond number 9, Highline. This is bergamot grass, hyacinth, rhubarb, African orange flower, and I think that there's some rose to this one here. This fragrance is very green. It's fresh. It's soapy. So you do get some of that white florals, but the hyacinth to this one here kind of adds that soapy touch, and the grass accord really does give it that green vibe. I said this when I did the review of this one here, that this fragrance reminds me of 2 designer fragrances. Carolina Herrera 212 Men with that green grassy component, and Hugo Boss Pure with that hyacinth. So Hugo Boss Pure actually made last year's top 10 soapy fragrances, so that link will be down below also with the top 10 soapy fragrances. But that's what this fragrance kind of reminds me of. It's Hugo Boss Pure and Carolina Herrera 212 Men. It's very pleasing. It is unisex, so ladies, you could wear this one quite easily. It is marketed more as like feminine, but I think that the dudes out there can wear this quite easily. This is a casual scent, and it's also great for work. I would not really say that this is a college student. A college student could pull this one off just because of the scent profile, but because of that price tag, Bond number 9 is quite expensive, especially if you buy retail price or if you buy it from their online store. But if you can get a pretty good deal on these from like FragranceNet, FragranceX, I think I got mine for like $140, $150 Canadian. So that's actually a pretty good price. So longevity on this is 6 to 7 hours. Fragrance number 6, let's go with another cheapie, and this brand already made a cameo. I think it was like scent number 2. But let's go back to Dunhill, and this is Dunhill's Fresh. Mint, green notes, violet, freesia, oak moss, and iris are some of the notes of this one here. This is a clean green type of scent. So this is more along the lines of your Irish Spring bar soap. So that it's not like a soapy type of body wash. It's like a soapy type of soap bar, if you will. This is a great underrated scent. This is discontinued, yet these are super economical and super easily available online. This is like $20 to $25. There's not a lot of reviews on this one, and I believe that the only person that, from what I can remember, was Cody from the channel Drac Dog. But this scent is good for the older gentleman. So when I'm thinking older gentleman, like this is like 30, 35 and up. It's a great go-to scent, casually, but also for work. You could dress it down to dressing it up. Longevity is 5 to 6 hours, and again, super economical. It's green, it's soapy, and you do also get that iris note. There is a slight powdery undertone to this one here, but it's definitely a green, herbaceous, minty type of fragrance. Fragrance number 7, let's go with a brand that I've really pumped to. This brand, I'm known for this brand. The brand made me the superstar that I am. Probably not. It's probably my charismatic aura and my stupid nature of goofiness. But let's go with Ferrari's Essence Musk. Watermelon, C notes, grapefruit, musk, lavender, and mint are the note breakdown. for this one here. So with this one, you do get a slight watermelon. You get the C notes for sure, the grapefruit, the musk, which is the most prominent note, and you also get the lavender with a slight herbaceous mint in the background. This is a very fresh, clean type of musk, very inoffensive. This is a great scent just for dressing down to dressing it up. More of a daytime type of fragrance, just like pretty much all of these fragrances are. But for me, this is just a nice, fresh, casual type of fragrance where I'm dressed in a nice pair of loafers, khakis, and a nice button-up. And longevity on this one here is 4 to 5 hours. Fragrance number 8, let's go with something a little bit more masculine, a little bit more manly. And this is the brand that I have pumped a lot. So I'm known for 3 brands. Ferrari, which already made a cameo, Ferragamo, which is not, and Zegna, which is not going to be in this very video neither. So this brand is another Italian brand. Man, I got something to do with these Italians out there. I don't know. But this brand is really underrated. It does not get a lot of mention in the online fragrance community. And I want to say thank you to Chris from the channel Scentland for introducing me to this very brand. But this is going to be Trussardi Blue Land. Bitter orange, C notes, apple, lavender, oak moss, and suede are what you're going to get. Now, okay, now this is not your soapy type of fragrance. It is out of the shower with that C notes, the green apple, and that bitter orange. But what really mans this one up is that suede. You do get some oak moss. You also get a little bit of that lavender. But that suede is the backbone to this scent. That's what gives this one longevity. And the longevity on this is 6 to 8 hours. More so maybe 6 to 7 hours. But this is a great scent for, I don't want to say an older man, but someone who's 30 and up. It's a casual type of scent that you could dress it down to dressing it to work. So something that's a little bit also maybe semi-formal daytime event. This fragrance you could probably pull off at the nighttime more so than a lot of the other ones in this list. But this is a great, clean, fresh, out of the shower scent with suede, lavender, mint, green apple, bitter orange. Man, what else? Okay, it's just underrated, and I'm actually working on doing a review of this one with my good buddy Sam Broom from Sam Broom Fragrances. Fragrance number 9, let's go back to niche. This brand, I love this brand. I have said this in other videos before that nobody does citruses like this brand. So citruses, they are the best when it comes to citruses. This is going to be a little travel spray, but this is going to be Atelier's Sud Magnolia. Pomelo, bitter orange, magnolia, rose, and black currant are what you're going to get. Oh, man. This is kind of like, okay, this is a unisex scent, but this smells of quality. Before I get into like the negative aspect, I personally really do like this one. You do get the pomelo, the bitter orange. You get the magnolia, and the rose probably not so much, and you also get the black currant. So this is kind of like an upscale, fruity type of body wash with magnolia, with a floral touch. Longevity on this one is 3 to 4 hours, so it's not the best, but you could dress this one down to dressing it up. It's a great natural smelling scent. Now the negative to this one here is I ended up doing a review of this one that was deleted. I was not feeling the energy, and it's not because of the negative opinion that my buddy Rush made, but as Rush put it in his video, he's a son of the South. I believe he's from Virginia. Born in Virginia, raised in North Carolina. I'm not sure if Virginia is known for having a lot of the magnolias, but North Carolina apparently is. And Rush grew up with magnolias. He said that the magnolias in this kind of smelled cheap. I think that the fragrance itself smells expensive and natural. Do I have a lot of experience with magnolia? No, but this scent is of quality. So believe Rush or believe me, but you're gonna have to try this one out for yourself. But Sud Magnolia from Atelier is a great underrated scent from this brand that does not get a lot of mention. And fragrance number 10, let's finish it off with a designer that does not get a lot of mention at all. That's kind of been forgotten. I don't know why. I think it's a solid scent, but this brand has produced a lot of scents. And this brand is kind of iconic when it comes to fashion. It's from the brand of Ralph Lauren, but this is going to be Polo Blue Sport. Green notes, green apple, musk, mint, oak moss, and mandarin are what you're going to get. This is not a soapy type of fragrance like a body wash, but it's a clean, fresh, green type of fragrance that does have that out of the shower type of scent. You do get the juiciness and the wateriness from that delicious apple. You also get the mandarin, but you mostly get green notes, oak moss, and mint. The mint in this is very bright. It's very uplifting. It does kind of give you that pep in your step, and it's energizing. You could dress this one down to dressing it up. This is a great office scent. Even though it has the word sport in it, sure, you could, if you want to wear it for a sport, if you want to wear it during a workout, by all means. But this is a great office scent, but also school scent. Very inoffensive. It's mass appealing, and longevity on this is 5 to 6 hours. Hopefully you like this list, and if you want to see another video like this, then let me know. Hell, you gotta let my wife know. So make sure to smash that like button, and it's gotta show in the views. The views and the likes really gotta show to my wife that you dig this type of video, because she is quite embarrassed. Not because she married me, but just sometimes I just kind of go overboard. I do stupid shit for humor. I like to entertain. I'm quite the character. So my wife is quite patient, yet she is so loving, and God, do I love her to death, because no other woman is willing to put up with me. But I'm gonna have to finish this very video now, because I have to take this off, as I am just sweating buckets because it's hot as hell and the AC is never working, and I also gotta go troll my wife. So guys, I want to thank you for your time. Take care, and I will see you later. Make sure to like this very video, and also make sure to check out Mike from the channel 5280 cents below.